What if every NFL team combined with their rivals in order to compete in a tournament to see which rival combo can put aside their hatred for each other to win the Super Bowl? Okay, raise your hand if you can do math. There's 16 rivals and only 14 potential playoff spots, meaning 2 rivals are not going to make the playoffs. So let's simulate to the playoffs to see which 14 of the 16 rival teams can even make the tournament. And it is prediction time. Let me know down below in the comments right now which rival you are rooting for and which rival you think is going to win. I'm a Patriots fan, although it kills me to root for the Jets, even in a combination video. I'm rooting for the Patriots to make the playoffs and to win the whole thing, but I think it's probably going to be the Ravens and Steelers combination or the Eagles and Cowboys that takes the dub. Let me know your predictions. There is no way. My Patriots went 10-7, but they missed out on the playoffs. No! Drake threw 25 interceptions. No wonder why. The Packers and Bears are the other team not to make the playoffs. They did go 11-6, but obviously didn't make it. Now that we've seen the teams that have been eliminated from the tournament, let's see the teams that actually made the tournament. The Steelers and Ravens get the 1 seed in the AFC, and in the NFC, we have the Lions and Vikings. And for our wildcard matchups, we have the Raiders and the Chiefs versus the Bengals and the Browns. The Colts and Jaguars versus the Broncos and the Chargers. The Dolphins and Bills versus the Titans and Texans. And on the NFC side, we have all of the NFC West teams coming together and then playing against each other, aka the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers versus the Rams and the Cardinals. And another one, the Cowboys and Eagles versus the Giants and Commanders. And again, the Saints and Bucks versus the Falcons and Panthers. Now that the rival tournament is officially set, let's simulate the wildcard round to see which teams are eliminated. Starting in the AFC, Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs and Raiders are going to pack their bags as Joe Burrow and Myles Garrett team up to take him down. The Colts and Jags honestly had a great run and put up a pretty solid fight, only losing by 3, but the Chargers and Broncos move on. The Texans teaming up with the Titans make a big splash, taking down Josh Allen, the Miami Dolphins and Bills. Now for the NFC, your enemy of your enemy is your best friend, and in this case, we have our enemies teaming up with our enemies to take down mutual enemies. And the Rams and Cardinals get absolutely blown out 45-7 by the Seahawks and 49ers. And Jane Daniels is going to get his revenge from this year's playoff game with a 31-28 win over the Eagles and Cowboys. And the Falcons and Panthers with Michael Penix, rookie at quarterback, is going to take down the Saints and Bucks. Now for the divisional matchups with a chance to go to the AFC and NFC championship game, we have the 1 seed Ravens and Steelers versus the 7 seed Bengals and Browns. And then the 6 seed Giants and Commanders taking on the 1 seed Lions and Vikings. Seahawks and 49ers versus Falcons and Panthers. And then the Broncos and Chargers versus the Titans and Texans. Let's see which rivals are going to the conference championship. Bow, 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 bow. Both 1 seeds exploded, gone, blown up. Ravens and Steelers go home. The 7 seed Bengals and Browns and the 6 seed Commanders and Giants are moving on to the conference championships. The Broncos and Chargers get a booty whooped by the Texans and Titans, and they're going to be taking on the Bengals in the divisional. The Falcons and Panthers had a great run, but the 49ers and Seahawks are moving on, and they're going to take on the Giants. Let's hop into simulation to see which of the rivals are going to the Super Bowl. The AFC rivalry games is underway here in the AFC team, and I don't know how even these teams actually made it. The Titans and the Browns, what do they even have to offer to the Texans and Bengals? I don't even know, but it's a good game. Heading into the 4th quarter, the Titans score back. Time coming down, a minute remaining. Let's hop in to see if Cincinnati can make a comeback. Okay, we're coming in here, and it is a massive play. 3rd and 1. It's going to be hit up in the middle, and it's going to be a first down. It is Nick Chubb. That is a massive play. Joe Burrow with an empty formation, throwing over the middle. It's Jamar Chase. It is going to be tackled down at the 1-yard line. Joe Burrow drops back, throwing to the corner of the end zone. It was almost intercepted. Derek Stingley on the Titans. That could have changed and actually won the game. But here it is, 24 seconds. Nick Chubb up the middle, and he's going to score. Tennessee and the Texans are going to have 21 seconds to try to make a miracle happen, and they're going to have a 7-point lead. Joe, what are we doing? Okay, 17 seconds for Tennessee and the Texans. CJ Stroud in the pocket. He's gonna get sacked. I think it's Myles Garrett making a huge play, and he will end the game for Cincinnati. Joe Burrow of the Bengals, Myles Garrett and the Browns are going to the Super Bowl. The Titans and Texans, it was a good run, but you are eliminated. Thank you for these comments right here. If you guys want your comment featured in a future video, subscribe and leave a comment down below. Now for the NFC side, with a chance to go to the Super Bowl, Malik Neighbors and Jane Daniels have teamed up in New York to try to take down San Francisco and the Seattle Seahawks. It is a low-scoring game, but we're coming down to the wire here. Down under 2 minutes. 8 seconds remaining. Oh my gosh, they are down at the 1-yard line with only 8 seconds remaining. Daniels drops back. He's gonna roll left. He's gonna throw back across his body, and it's gonna be a touchdown. And they're a PAT away from tying up this game. What an unbelievable play by Jaden Daniels. Oh my gosh, they are going for 2. It is not a joke. Ladies and gentlemen, the game is on the line. They're gonna hand it off. Are you kidding me? It is Nick Bosa is going to bring him down. The Seattle Seahawks and San Francisco 49ers, and bearing any crazy onside kick, Hail Mary, whatever, are going to go into the Super Bowl. Here it is, onside kick, the last chance for the Giants and Commanders. It's a good kick, but DK Metcalf is going to eliminate the Commanders and Giants. The rival Super Bowl is finally here. We have the San Francisco 49ers teamed up with the Seattle Seahawks, and they're going to be taking on the Browns teamed up with the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, let's take a quick look at these teams before we hop into the game. The Seattle Seahawks and 49ers are a 92 overall. Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle both 99 overalls, with Brandon Ayuk, DK Metcalf, and Jackson Smith-Njigba and Trent Williams protecting Brock Purdy. This team is stacked. 99 overall, Nick Bosa and Fred Warner teamed up with Charvarius Ward, Devon Witherspoon, and Tyreek Woolen in the secondary. This defense is locked down. The Bengals and Browns come in at a lower overall at a 89, 91 offense, 87 defense, but 99 overall Joe Burrow, 99 Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Jerry Jeudy in the slot. And then they can pound the ball with Nick Chubb. This offense can do whatever they want. I feel like the defense isn't even that crazy, but obviously they have Myles Garrett, and that's going to take care of everything. After the entire Rivals tournament, we finally have our matchups. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's see the rival Super Bowl. The Cleveland Browns and Cincinnati Bengals versus the Seattle Seahawks and San Francisco 49ers. The rivals have finally united to take over the NFL, and it is a high-scoring game. We're past halftime. Seattle and the 49ers are currently up. Now it's tied 28-28. The clock's coming down. Seattle has the ball with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining. It is time to hop in and spectate the final minutes of the rival Super Bowl. The 49ers and Seattle Seahawks are in field goal range. They're going to run the ball here, and he's blown up. It's only a 2-yard game for Christian McCaffrey. The Browns and Bengals have no timeouts left. They're going to hit to McCaffrey again up the middle, and he's shut down. And at this point, they can just run the clock out and kick a field goal to win it. Brock Purdy under center. I'd be surprised if it was anything but a run. McCaffrey's going to get blown up, and all Seattle and San Francisco has to do is call a timeout with no time left to kick a field goal to win the game. Here it is. There's no timeouts remaining. They're just going to have to kick it. 4th and 7, game of the life. This is it. And they have made the field goal. The San Francisco 49ers and Seattle Seahawks are your Super Bowl champions. Joe Burrow has lost the Super Bowl again. Myles Garrett, who currently requested a trade, cannot pull it off here with his super team. Joe Burrow did all he could, 330 yards and 4 touchdowns, and Jamar Chase had 150 in 2 of those. But Nick Bosa himself had 3 sacks, and San Francisco and Seattle catch the dub. And Christian McCaffrey is your Super Bowl MVP. So if every team in the NFL had to combine with their rivals, the team that they hate more than anything, fan bases had to come together, even though they hate each other, to set aside their differences to win the Super Bowl. The Seahawks and 49ers are not the best team that we created, but they're the team that meshed together the best, the team that was able to set aside their differences for the better of the group. So the moral of the story is set aside your differences from the people that you dislike in life, come together and just spread love, man. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Anything else that you guys want to see down below. Till next time, peace.